Welcome back to Good News ITW. I'm your host, Antoine, and today's episode, Staying on Track, Falling in New Year's. I know you turn on the news and you got all kind of things going on. You got things when you walk out the door. You got issues at job. You got so many distractions are coming your way. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta stay on track. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what's going on in the news, you still got bills to pay. You still got kids to take care of, and you still got to live your life and keep on following your dreams. So, yes, I have a few tips on staying on track because at the end of the day, man, you got one life to live. You got to keep on going. So for me, I'm into a few communities, right? And that's one way that keeps me going. I'm all my communities, they are all positive people. First, we got the morning meetup with David Shanks, and everyone in there is positive, doing their thing. So we all meet up Monday through Friday on a Zoom call. And yes, we met in person a few times. We have get-togethers, but it's so dope that you got other people who sometimes you might wake up and you're moving around and you might feel discouraged or you need a little help in these communities, man. I have a few hundred, like-minded people who helping hand, man. They might reach out. I might reach out to them. They might drop a new book or a new product. I'm a support, vice versa. I did a lot of collaborations with a lot of people in my community. I'm also a part of Donnie Wiggins' Actionable CEO group, right? It's really helped me out to structure my business, right? Because for a long time, man, it's like I'm playing business, right? I have a business, I'm moving, but at the end of the day, you gotta invest in mentors. You gotta invest in even coaches or people who is can structure your business or give you guidance on moving a certain way. And that community is amazing as well. A lot of people in there, we got accountability partners sometimes where we can reach out and say, hey, we need to do this or that. And if I have trouble in my business structuring it or doing the things that I need to run the business the right way, I can always, hey, break that down, have that broken down for me within a group or even Ms. Wiggins, who will help us whatever we need. And all. The wait is over. My first children book is out now. Granny's Principle, dedicated to my 94-year-old grandmother. Bringing back those old school principles we got away with. Go to MrITW.com and get a pre-order now. It drops on my birthday, February the 1st. Now back to the episode. CEO Josh is another community that I'm in as well. He's it's all about business funding with his group, and that's something I'm definitely needing this year, right? As I'm looking into my next investment properties, it's like why are you using your money when they got banks who's willing to give you money to invest in some of your dreams or that next investment property? So, and learning how to structure your business right to get funding, right? Now to get the big money. So I love that group, and I'm proud of my son because he actually joined last week. Also, a lot of things that I'm pouring out is really taking and running with it. Um, Things like that. When you're staying busy, when you're staying focused on a goal or a dream or a mission, that kind of weigh out the distractions. They're still going to be there, but you're so busy because you got other people who's on the right track. We're not looking at we're not looking at the glass half empty. We're looking at it half full. So we're looking at the positive because yes, a lot of things are happening, but they're still good in some of those things that are bad, right? It's like lessons. We don't look at losses. That L is lessons always, right? I always read a lot of good books. As you see this book behind me, The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Morgan. That's an amazing book. The main thing I got from that book, which is a lot of things, but the main thing is putting deadlines, right? 12-week, the 12-week year means we're not looking at the whole year no more. 12 months. You can do some of the things that you put a deadline for the end of the year. You can do that in 12 weeks. Ask me how, because I did it before. I'm like, you know what? I feel from what I have done, I said, you know what? I don't need the end of the year. Let me have this deadline in 12 weeks. And you know what? You're gonna start the procrastination. You're gonna stop the BS because you got a short window. Yes, you might have something you want to do by the end of the year, but if you put that, say, 2 months out or even shorten that span, you're going to act. You're going to do more. You're going to put more action in because you know that deadline. And for some reason, once it comes to that deadline, it's like we go harder, right? And that's with anything, even with your job. Sometimes it's like, your boss or somebody might put out your project that you must do at this date. You might procrastinate a little bit, but when you know it's crunch time, you're going to put all in. So I read that book, right? And actually, we did it twice, even in my group. And that's an amazing book. It also has a workbook too, a field guide, which helped me out, which I'm laying out different things. I'm putting out deadlines or milestones that the goal that I'm gonna do. Like, no, I'm gonna put dates on it. And I don't, it's not gonna happen December. It's gonna happen in 12 weeks, you know. And guess what? If you don't do it in 12 weeks, add another 12 weeks. But I guarantee you, you're gonna take more action and you're gonna that's gonna take you away from all the distractions because you know you got to get this done in a short span of time. And that's another way that I stay on track and keep focused on whatever I need to do. And yes, you made all these New Year resolutions. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but are you sticking with it? Are you staying on track? Because yes, it may be easy to put all these things, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but you gotta stick to the script. Do vision boards if you got to. Say affirmation. Put that in your face at all time. That thing you want, it should be on your screensaver of your phone. It should be when you wake up, brushing your teeth. It should be on your when. You should have an accountability partner to make sure you on your stuff. Vice versa, you telling them whatever they got going on, you on them because you got to stay, of course, man. Because this the thing. It's easy to make these goals, right? And I know it's hard to stay focused, but once you put things in place and you stay on track, and when you see that momentum, you got to keep it going because if you ever stop, it's hard to get back on track. So if you can, like I said, that news, you need to know what's going on in the world, but you don't need to every minute, every 30 minutes, every hour. Man, I was sitting down at my mom's house, right? I don't watch rarely no news, right? The same thing. They might do a bombing here, killing. They recycle this news every hour on the hour, right? Non-stop. And yes, you gotta look up sometime and say, oh, what's going on, to be cautious and to move a certain way. But you don't gotta hear that all day long, right? You gotta hear what's going on, and then just keep on doing what you gotta do. Be prepared, but you need to your life, the goal that need to be the more focused, and you should be more focused on the things that you need to do in life. Because granted, things gonna happen over here or over there, but you still got life to take care of. You still got these kids, you still got these bills, you still got the things that you need to do in your life. And the moment you take your eye off the road, man, just like you driving the car, you take your eye off the road, what's going to happen? You're going to swerve to the left, you're going to swerve, to the right. So stay on track. Another thing to keep me on track is having a passion project. No matter what's going on in the world, no matter what you got to do with work or your business, there's something you should be doing that you love doing, that you're passionate about. For me, I am dropping my very first children's book. It's called Granny's Principle. Is dedicated to my 94-year-old grandmother. She's still alive, and I love just seeing her every day, checking on her, and still laughing with her. Man, we watch sports together. Love my grandma to death. So that's why I'm dedicating a book now. I said before in one of my episodes, give your loved one their flowers while they're here. Why are we waiting? So this book is dedicated to her because she's definitely someone who prayed for me and shaped me to be the man that I am today. So every chance I get, I gotta praise her, right, and show off to the world. So that book will be dropping on my birthday, February the 1st. And if you're watching this episode, there's a link You can go ahead and pre-order it now. I'm gonna have it's on book. It's on book form. It's ebook, and I will have a book signing also. So stay tuned. Check it out. It's bringing back those old school principles that we got away with, right? So I'm very proud of this book and this project, and I'm actually working on my next book. So just stay tuned, man. This year is the year of big things and staying on track.